Cherbio, I thought I knew you, but I didn't really understand what you were talking about right now. You're trying to shoulder every burden. Your daughter's safety, the researcher's commission, and even all of Mayor's secrets.
Something's coming this way. What's going on? How could this be?
Is it Samael? Oh no. If he gained Alzheimer's wisdom, even if it's just for an instant, he would have gained Alzheimer's authority. We must leave immediately. I'm not sad. I know what I want. My dream is to be the one with the thutmose. Yet you, the warmth of another. I despise such feelings. It makes you weak. Your betrayal was like a blade in my chest. But I obtained Alzheimer's wisdom, and that wound I thought would never heal is nothing but a memory now. You've realized it too, haven't you? That drowsiness. Alzheimer is summoning you into the dream. Stop arguing meaningless things with me. Come, fall into deep sleep.
He's always kept his promise. He promised to tell me about my mother. All of you heard him. He wouldn't lie to me. He never lies.
I refuse to yield. Jet is right. I'm a man of my word. I promise to protect them. Until the end. I see. Your ties to that mundane inhibit you. Just like that infection. All I have to do is eliminate them.
The door is open? It must be Jetable. It's still shaking. Jet, it's dangerous here. We can't stay, or else his sacrifice would mean nothing. Leave if you want. Father will be back. He'll be so sad if he couldn't find me when he wakes up. I can't leave him.
How foolish. These trivial troubles will vanish with the wind soon. I won't let you win. I finally get it, Samuel. You're right. There will be no me. Only us. But you're not the only one who can decide our will. You can't be serious. Samuel, the twin blades of Thutmose are equal. So, die here with me. Jet, forgive me. You'll have to go alone from now on. No, I'm sure you won't forgive me. After all, it's my first time breaking a promise to you. I hear the voices of many here. I think I'll hear Afaria too. She's humming the song of her home. Oh, if you could only hear it too. Why couldn't I have told you a little more about her? Her soft curly hair, and that innocent smile of hers. I have so many things I want to share with you, but I am no longer able to distinguish if they are my memories or our memories. I'm sorry.
The door's closed again. Thank goodness we made it out in time.
Jetable protected us, but he...
Father... It must be Gerbil who opened the door for us. Without him, we would have been...
He fulfilled his promise.
This place may not be completely safe. Let's meet up at the Nycticals group and head back to Otter Village.
Refusing to give up, Jet examined the entrance to Kajinizu time after time, only to find the door tightly shut. Behind it was dead silence. Things had happened and were beyond redemption. Jet, now having but to accept reality, put away Gerbil's axe carefully. It is the only thing he has left behind. We finally managed to persuade her to come back with us to the camp. We then informed the merchants of what happened and returned to Otter Village. It's a sad thing to see a father do that. Man, basically, if you're a video game dad, your fate is kind of sealed. Respect to the man. And definitely the best part of the quest. Ah, damn.
Oh, to think that something like that would happen. Animal Archon bless us all. I'm really sorry about what happened to Jerubel, but at least you've all returned safely. I think we may have to reconsider our career as traveling merchants. The desert is 100 times more dangerous than I expected. Even someone as capable as Jerubel. Nobody like me doesn't have that many wives. Think about what you all plan to do now. I believe Tazar will be returning to Sumeru City. Me? Yes, I will. I should head back and start writing my paper. I must record everything I witnessed. But not for academic glory or anything. Jerubel did as you promised you would. Yet I've always been avoiding my responsibilities. Now it's my turn. I too must shoulder my responsibilities. And as for this stone slate, I prepared a replica for reference. As for the original, I hope you'll keep it safe from me. I'm not trying to run from danger. It's a commission, you hear? A commission. Just think about it. I'll be completely occupied with my paper soon, but an adventurer like you will never stop adventuring, right? If you make new discoveries during this time, when we make the perfect team, this thesis potato shall be mine. And the mortar, yours. That's perfect. We'll be making the best use of all our resources.
And Jet, what do you plan to do now? Do you have any friends who are Wyon or something? Father, he was always so busy. He never had the time for anything. He didn't leave anything behind. Just the axe he always used. Father said he hoped he could meet again in the Eternal Oasis. But that day was still very, very far away. Liar! He lied to me and to my mother. He should keep his own promise. Now I had to fulfill it for him and take his axe and mother's research notes, which he kept with his luggage, to the Eternal Oasis. I hope they'll find true peace there. Is there anything we can do to help? Thank you, but it's alright. While I was taking a quick look through my mother's research notes, I noticed what seemed like casual diary entries on the edges of the pages. I found out that my father is from a tribe called Tenet, so I plan to look for them. Perhaps they can tell me about my father. Sorry, I'm sorry. Let's give her a moment to herself. Yeah, anyway, Nick DeCall and I will be staying for a while. We'll be having a good long think about our future. We should be staying in Sumeru for some time too. Paimon just has this feeling that there are so many more secrets to uncover. Good luck in your adventures.
Damn. That's a sad ending.
Sorry, I'm still not very good at controlling my emotions.
Don't apologize.
Yeah, we know you're going through a tough time. Thank you. May your travels be smooth. Oh, Paimon hopes that everything will go well for you too. Paimon's sure it will.
Man, I'm telling you, Hoyoverse loves to kill Genshin NPCs. It's you. Is there anything else you wish to discuss? Let's talk about Jerubel. To think that I'd remain doubtful of him till the end. I'm such an awful person. Now all I have for him is gratitude. I've never been able to commit it before this, whether in academics or in life, but that ends now. I'll take the path I believe in, no matter how difficult it may be. This is the least I can do to pay my respects to him. I want to talk about King Desert. I too will be honest. What? Oh, I'm starting to doubt the credibility of the articles I read. That prayer gave me such a strange thing that I can't put a finger on. And Samir too. What he said. I think I should study it further once I get back. Of course, my main reason is still to write my paper like I originally planned. Let's talk about Jet for a moment. I too wish that I could do something for her, but I can't. And she refuses to say anything. If she would just speak her desire, I would be willing to do anything in my power to help her. Is it these two that have the quest? No, it's her. Where are Omid and Mizard? Are they... Don't worry, they're both fine. It's just that they have other plans, so they won't continue working with us. Damn it. What do? We can't handle all the other work with just 2 of us. We gotta hire more people. But who would want to come to Ardu Village? Forget it, let's discuss this later. Anyway, Cyrus got back safely. That's at least something to be happy about, right? I'm never letting it go to such a dangerous place again. What are you talking about? We're Sundar Beast merchants. What are we going to eat if our Sundar Beasts don't work? You can't simply fill your belly with wind. Even if you could open your mouth here, and I guarantee you'll get a mouthful of sand. So why don't you carry our goods? Damn. So that is the end of the quest line. Wait, that actually has... Oh, Golden Slumber was actually a... actual quest. Dude, look at all this stuff I have to go back to. I don't think I'll record going back to all that. Before we start up the rest of that quest over there, let me say what I thought about the whole quest. Barring that the quest is in a desert, the worst place in all of eternity. Yeah, barring that was in a desert, I think that it was interesting. You know, Jet and Durabel were interesting characters. Jet was the best character all the way up until the end, where Durabel took the spotlight for his sacrifice. At first, Durabel was just standing there, but then we started to get more story out of him. Tizard, kind of just an asshole throughout the whole thing. I feel upset a little bit about the quest because I feel the quest could have been so much better if it wasn't in a desert, and if the desert music was much better and synced up well with the scenes, because that's the reason I like the R&R quest with Rana, because it was in a nice, beautiful forest, the music was just beautiful, and I just like the R&Rs as a whole, even though I went through like 4 days of talking like this all day. Well, not exactly sounding like that, it sounded at least a tiny bit better. But like days of doing that, and just Rana's story was just amazing. And considering she was the very first NPC character we see get a vision. But I'm not saying this quest wasn't any good. This quest was good. It had a very nice ending and I very much liked it. So, this was a pretty good quest. I enjoyed it. The only question I have now is, what the hell is the other journey trophy supposed to be? No, I know what the other journey trophy is tied to. What the other journey trophy is tied to is actually finishing the mausoleum completely. So, I still have to explore the place and get all the clearance items and everything to do that. I still have to get these things too. But we got this side quest here. There you are, you're very punctual. I made some butter chicken. You're all gonna dine with me if you're hungry. Butter chicken! How can we refuse? A big plate for Paimon, please. Sorry about Paimon's outbursts. Sorry. It's okay, there's no need to be so formal. It's only human nature to love food. I'll heat some up and pack it for you. It's the least I could do to show your gratitude for the help. But you're so nice, Miss Sabath. Your roses will surely grow and flower, just like you wanted. Well, I've been keeping the soil moist, so the sprouts have been coming along. My only worry is that they're gonna grow very slowly. Generally speaking, if a germ is in good shape, it should grow quickly enough, but these few have been dormant so far. I'm not sure if it's because the soil isn't fertile enough.
I may have to add more fertilizer if this keeps up. We can just try using Dendro again. Would you do this favor for me then? Piece of cake, we got it. For a second there, I thought the plants just disappeared. Now, I'm glad that I actually finished this quest off. It was very much shorter than the R&R quest. Thank you again. Honestly, it gladdens my heart to see some other roses grow in this environment. You didn't have to begin with. It's alright. After all, this wouldn't have been possible without your help. We were just lending a hand. A rose garden is magnificent, but a single rose also has beauty of its own. I've been intrigued by roses ever since my scholarly days. You were a researcher? I thought we learned that. I haven't told you yet. I'm not a native of our village. I moved here from the academia. See, didn't Paimon tell you that Miss Beth speaks in a refined way, just like the researchers we've met? You planted these because you wanted to continue studying roses? I wouldn't say that. To be honest, I don't think that researchers' interest in their subject should be cultivated just for research's sake alone. I did this because I love this world and want to understand the life cycle of plants. As for me, I once studied the impact of geographical changes on the evolution of roses. Just consider this. If the environments in Sumeru had changed in a totally different way, how would these roses have adapted? Would they have curled up like on the walls like ivy? If so, the walls of the academia would now be covered in roses. Would they have formed clusters? A natural bouquet? Wouldn't that have been lovely? Maybe they might have developed a spectrum of colors. White, red, and gold. Brand new species in their own right. Of course, very few people discover new species nowadays, much less develop new species like the top researchers used to do. What I want to say is that there's a vast amount of potential in every rose. Exploring the possibilities is a lot of fun for me. Back then, I would happily collect samples every day. Looking back now, that was a simple and joyful time. Anyway, just take it. To me, this is no loss. I am freely sharing my happiness. If you still feel awkward, just visit me often and bring me some other roses with you. I feel at ease when I talk to you. And no matter what I said, you never thought it was nonsense or interrupted me. I'll have some small gifts for you too, though I have no use for them right now. You might like them. We'll be back. Please do return. Basically, wait for another day cycle.
I said come back tomorrow.
No thanks, Granny. Okay. So... yeah. I don't have anything else that I can really do. Because, yeah, apparently that other journey trophy is definitely getting all the knowledge out of the mausoleum. Which definitely is going to need me to open every single clearance place in the desert. So, that's what I want to do. I'm going to do everything with the seals, everything with the desert, everything with the monoliths, and yeah, just everything with the clearance. And then I'm going to go look after all the Dendroculus. But these are things that only one of these will need to be recorded. And all of these I cannot do because I need to finish the quest. Hearing this music right now, like hearing this music right after Jerubel's sacrifice, I tell ya, like, it's just so good. Listen to that.
This is why the R&R quest line was so much better to me, because you would hear this music while talking to the team. This is also why the Archon quest was so good. I don't know, maybe Sumeru might be my favorite place. Like the forest part of it might be my favorite. The only thing I like about the desert is the battle track in the mausoleum with that fucking awesome guitar. That's it. Everything else from the desert, well, that and the quest line that we just did was good, so...
I'll bring my seasonings.
Those are the only two things. Two things out of a multitude of things there. Well, this is where I'm going to end the clip. I don't know if this is long enough for a video to be ending, but for me, that's all the recording. At least all the planned recording at least. What the hell? Why do these things have boss health bars?
Lola, get them. Oz, reveal.
I got
one
done
less
with
problem in the LFG.
The toxic side of me really does want to respond with it like that.
Really, just go for the juggler, man.
By royal decree.
Go for the kill shot.
Makes me want to create a troll account.
Lola, get them.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
We can edit a banana with the troll face on it for that pose.
And then respond with my main Twitter account being like, what an asshole.
He's already got the points on how to get the internet points, man.
Well,
you already know.
Exactly. I just found something interesting.
Nice and spicy. Lola, get them. Nice and spicy. Lola, get them.
Is this an answer from this world?